Ontario's Integrity Commissioner is opening an investigation into the government over the province's Greenbelt development. It will examine whether the housing minister tipped off property developers before revealing plans to open up the land to housing. CBC's Megan Fitzpatrick is in Toronto with the details.
Well, Hannah, the Green Party leader Mike Schreiner had originally asked the Integrity Commissioner to look into this, and we're learning today that the Integrity Commissioner is not going to grant the request made by Mike Schreiner, but he is granting the request that was separately made by the NDP. Their incoming leader, Marit Stiles, says they wrote to the Integrity Commissioner on December 8th, asking whether Minister Steve Clark, the housing minister, contravened sections of the Members' Integrity Act. And today, the Integrity Commissioner is saying he will look into that request. And this is to do with the development of the Greenbelt. So a little while ago, Doug Ford's government said they were going to remove some sections of land from the Greenbelt, which is a protected swath of land throughout Ontario, not the whole province, but part of Ontario, that had protected it from development. And the Doug Ford government is saying that land is needed for housing, and they'll add some land in elsewhere to make up for the land that they're taking away. Media organizations did some investigating and reported that some land developers in the past few years have bought parts of land in the Greenbelt, including as recently as September. And this raised questions about why they would buy land that was supposedly protected and you wouldn't be able to develop on. So these kinds of questions are what prompted these opposition parties to write to the Integrity Commissioner, Hannah, asking him to investigate. Marit Stiles, the official opposition leader, the incoming one, says that this is just all kind of fishy and there's unanswered questions about what went on here. And she says today that she's pleased that the Integrity Commissioner is going to investigate. Here's a bit more of what she said just a few minutes ago.
This is, I believe, really important news for many Ontarians. It will be welcome news. It's important that these independent officers will be investigating our concerns, Ontarians' concerns about this deal.
Now, she says she's not making any accusations of the minister. She simply wants some of these unanswered questions answered, and that Ontarians deserve more transparency about these decisions that were made around the Greenbelt. The NDP has also separately asked Ontario's Auditor General to look into this, doing an environmental audit and also a value for money audit having to do with this. And the NDP says they learned today that the Auditor General is also granting that request, Hannah. So there'll be two parallel investigations going on into this.
What other reaction is there so far, Megan?
Well, we, of course, will try and get some reaction from Minister Steve Clark this afternoon to this. He has previously denied any wrongdoing, nothing improper, he has said. And he has said that he looks forward to an apology from the opposition parties for even raising questions around this. The Liberal Party here at the legislature putting out a release saying the more people looking into this, the better. It just doesn't smell right. And we have heard from Green Party leader Mike Schreiner, who just spoke a few minutes ago. Here was some of his reaction.
There are serious, unanswered questions about how conservative connected land speculators knew to buy certain parcels of land protected in the Greenbelt. People need to know why the Premier broke his repeated promises not to touch the Greenbelt.
So in general, this response from the opposition parties, Hannah, is they welcome this news. They are pleased by it. No indication how long these two investigations might take. And again, we'll watch out for any more reaction to this.
The CBC's Megan Fitzpatrick in Toronto.